So when you got the TB anyway, you were shifted up to Castlebar.
I went to Ballinrobe first to Cray, and then I was about 8 or 9 weeks in Cray from Saturday to Castlebar.
And why were you sent to Castlebar from Ballinrobe?
Well, that was the kind of place to move on to if you'd hoped to say, get cured or whatever. And I was there for nearly 18 months.
18 months, yeah. And what did it treat you with at the time? Did it have streptomycin that time?
Streptomycin had just come in and passed the parasite or whatever it was. But I ended up having surgery and a left lobectomy. Dr. Neves had come down from Dublin at that time, and Merlin Park was about to open shortly after that. But by the time I was ready to come home, Merlin had just opened and they were closing Castlebar.
And when you got it, were you worried now? Were your parents worried and all that about it?
Very worried.
Very worried.
Because when you went to Ballinrobe at that particular time, just kind of that's it, he's gone in there and
he's not coming out.
They're not coming out.
Yeah.
But at that particular time, there were so many people from Westport in Castlebar. It was nearly a ward of Westport people.
Right, yeah. And how did you feel when you got it? What happened?
Didn't know anything about it.
Didn't know anything about it? Was an X-ray? Was the X-ray?
It was a funnily after former knocking for your house, Dr. McGrail. I had been, what I was doing at that time, I was lucky enough to have a job during the summer when I was at school. And I'd been playing, I think it was a football match early on before the school broke up, to be kind of after the free year. And the school had broken up and I'd been playing football, got wet. And, I kind of one thing, and then I was working in O'Connell's on Mill Street at that time, where the Wyatt Hotel, or the Milltimes Hotel is now. James O'Connell's a wholesale place there. And he got me a job there, and I was there for a while. And I came home one Wednesday and I wasn't feeling all that clever, and I wasn't great. And the mother said, "Stay away here now, you're not going back to work." Dr. McGrail, who lived down on the Newport Road in your former premises, came out and he examined me and he said, "I think you were someone's had pleurisy for the last couple of weeks." So then there was we said we'd have to get him looked at. And there was a Dr. Thornton that time in Cray. I think he was the medical officer with the county, I'm not quite certain now. But
probably was, because they used to look after it.
And poor Dan McGee's, I used to come to Dan McGee's house for Matt Malloy's visiting, and we knew Mrs. McGee and said bring him in. So he examined me and he said, "Seamus, you'll have to go into hospital. They have a spot in your lung." But the spot appeared in my lung was there since I was born, because I was born and I got pneumonia shortly after. And the weakness was there, and this was it. And we did the Castlebar. I wasn't in Castlebar probably. Maybe I got treatment for, I can remember, it was a very short course of streptomycin at the time. And there was a doctor there, Dr. Hitchcock, and he said, "Seamus, my parents were there, like I said, I don't think that spot is going to heal," he said. "You're young now, so we've given you a fairly strong session of streptomycin, and it's not going to heal. So you'll probably end up having surgery to get that lobectomy out," he said. "We'll keep it for another couple of months anyhow, but then," he said, "that's it.
It's looking like it, yeah?
Yeah, get it out and move on." So that's what happened. I was back out again, I think it was, I went in at 17 or 18, was back out again after 18 months.
And how did you punch the time there now?
In Castlebar?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
18 months.
18 months, you'd be reading, and I was studying for the leaving cert at the time, taking a dose when I came back out, and the doctor said, "No, he said, you're in here to rest." So I said, "You can forget about the books," he said, "because if you do that, you won't be rested." So you just got on with your hobbies, one thing and the other, and there was a lot of Westport lads and people in it at the time.
And did you see many people die there now? Many people die where you were in?
Funnily enough, I did see a lot, good few people die, but the most, lasting impression was the doctor that died, Dr. Madden, from outside Castlebar. And I had my operation over at the time. A lovely man, and he used to come in to see me, and he said he was having the same thing. And he never came back.
Never came back?
Died on the table.
Died on the table.
Yeah. And it kind of frightened me, because I didn't know anything about it. He probably knew more than I did. Like I had the operation, blah, 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 and stitches and trying to walk and all that. And he went on and he never came back.
Okay, that was sad, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. That really...
So you got out anyway, yeah?
I got out.
But a good few died while you were in there, yeah? Or a few died.
Not too many, no.
Not too many, yeah.
No, not too many, no. That down in the operation, well, a good few cancer patients, a few young lads that had cancer died all right, but I didn't know that because we were kind of set, there was Sunday wards in Castlebar that you could get in a whole ward, you mightn't even know who was in the next door to you, that's not a big pillar.
It was an awful scourge at that time, the TB, wasn't it?
Well, all the West Coast was, Westport, that time was, I couldn't name them off.